Bow, 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 bow. Ladies and gentlemen of Bachelor Nation, it's your boy, Sweaty Dave. Oh, okay, I just got out of the shower. I'm hot. I'm bothered. Hello, everybody. You've got your guests coming in. We have breaking news to get to. Excuse me. I had some salty nuts, and they are clogging my throat. We have breaking news to get to. In the Bachelor universe, and apparently I'm the star of David Gingras' filing to get a new judge in the Clayton Eckert paternity scandal. So we'll have some of that content for you. We'll have some trailers for tonight's episode of Bachelorette. Hello, everyone. Yes, that's right. We have a brand new breaking live stream. In fact, I might even have to change the thumbnail. It's absolutely insane what's going on out there. So don't mind me on the fly as we switch out Bachelor Nation for Clayton Eckert. That's right. Clayton Eckert is having a bombshell moment. It's not necessarily good news, although to be quite honest, I believe in the truth. And even if his trial gets thrown out, that's the wish of Laura Owens. Even if his trial gets thrown out, I have the full belief that any judge in any system in the United States will side with Clayton Eckert. So Irene said, yep, you and Megan. So do me a solid, hit the like button. We are going to juggle. You can see I'm just really breaking out here. I'm going to juggle between Bachelorette content and Clayton Eckert content. It's wild stuff. Let's see how many times my name is even mentioned. It looks like my name is mentioned 24 times. 24 times in these new documents right here. I'm going to share them with you right now. If you search my name, it shows up 24 times. YouTubers Dave Neal and Megan Fox. Before discussing the specific issue and conduct giving rise to Laura's request to disqualify Judge Mata, it is important to understand some of the other participants who will be mentioned further below. Two such participants are individuals named Dave Neal and Megan Fox. So it looks like there's 24 mentions of me right here. I do not personally know either. Oh, look, they provided a link to my page. According to this YouTube channel, Dave Neal is a stand-up comedian who lives in Tennessee. Dave also creates and publishes videos on YouTube nearly every day. Dave's videos often focus on The Bachelor and people like Clayton who have appeared on the show. Over the last several months, Dave Neal has obsessively published hundreds of hours of videos regarding this case, often on a daily basis, as reflected on his YouTube channel below. These videos are generally, almost universally devoted to viciously attacking Laura and often me, and to proclaiming that Clayton is a victim who deserves justice. Notably, Clayton has personally appeared in several of Dave Neal's videos, and it is clear that Dave Neal is not covering this case as a neutral journalist, but rather as a passionate, obsessive advocate for Clayton. Interesting stuff. So we'll get into some more of this. Teresa said it's only one every 4 pages. Claude said, did you count the some podcasters? No, I did not count that reference. If anyone is checking this out and not irate right now, if anyone thought that while we were in the eye of a storm, in the eye of a hurricane, if anyone thought that this was over for your boy Dave and our community, think again, folks. Think again. I have been relatively quiet. As I said, I would cover this story as long as we see the need for justice. And it seems as though that need still exists. This is a new motion. So if anyone could forward this to, I don't know, the Justice for Clayton Reddit or Twitter page, let them know we are live right now. So we will be talking about this. Again, we don't have many people in the chat right now, and that is mainly because we are operating as a Bachelorette pre-show. But I tell you what, right now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch around some keywords. And hold on, I'm going to change things around. Breaking news. Bachelor Clayton, a massive lawyer blames me for journalism. How about that? So Wink said they all have it. Good, thank you. Bruce said, given that obsession deals with the state of someone's mind, unless Gingras is a mind reader, he's literally speculating. Lisa said, this is insane. Deb said, how is that a problem? You are following the truth. We are all allowed our opinions. Yeah, nowhere does it state that we've been right every step of the way. Teresa said, lots of words. It won't change the day. She had to pay up. Well, I've got my lawyer now says he thinks the bill on her end will be over $325,000. I've been invited to collaborate in a reel. Let's accept the invite here from Off the Vine podcast. We just love that Off the Vine podcast has been so supportive of us. So it's a wild time. Let's do this. I'm going to actually have to get a new thumbnail here because we are working on the fly. We are going to discuss a little bit of Jenn, but at the same time, we need to change this live stream. Lawyer blames me. And yeah, we're going to be switching this up now. We're going to be switching this up right now. And let's get Clayton in there. Just give me 1 second. I'll have a new thumbnail up in under 30 seconds, maybe a minute. I'll have it up real quick here. As you guys can see, if you want, this is what we do on our channel. This is live. This is how it works. Put that back there. Let's get rid of Jenn. We love Jenn, but right now the moment is Clayton. So let's go this here. We're going to go there. And now David Gingras can add another hour of content to his beef. You know, I often wonder, isn't it so funny? What a victim. Oh, Dave Neal obsessively talks about me. Listen, motherfucker. I'm not the one who threatened to unhouse somebody else based off of very fair coverage. That's what you did when you cashed those checks, okay? So don't do this whole thing. Don't do this whole thing where you go, oh, I'm all for free speech, unless it's Dave Neal. Oh, I'm all for free speech, unless it's the guy who's, proving that my client is a perjurer. Don't do that. Just take the loss like a man. How about take the loss like a lawyer? So we're going to be changing this thumbnail right now, and we are in peak mode as far as not putting up with these shenanigans go. Oh, so he obsessively makes content about me. To Laura's lawyer. No, you made the trial about, or at least tried to make the trial about you. And while nobody really cared who you were, but in pursuit of justice, you did kind of make it about you. So I'm going to take this moment to say if anybody wants to be on the Patreon tomorrow for the live stream, we're going to have a nice long morning as we sift through all of this. So, yep, you just noticed we just changed it right now. Look at that. Changed it. Boom, there it is. Lawyer blames me. And that's the power of the internet, folks. We just tripled the amount of people watching the live stream. I will be here for exactly 50 more minutes. I'll be watching the Bachelorette tonight, and we're going to get back into this in a second. Let me just make sure I've got the right mode set up. Okay, good. Filing is linked through his Twitter. Okay, well, we've got it right here. Brad, good to see you. How's things? So anyhow, I'll probably cover this in its entirety tomorrow. So, oh, look, this. Wow. They actually got Bachelorette. They got Jenn in there. He could have made this look worse if he just wanted to search for. So, oh boy. So this is all in his court filings. The fact that her lawyers addressed her lies. The fact that she faked cancer. Oh, this is really damning to me. Really damning. Another YouTuber following this case is an individual using the name Megan Fox, who I believe is a resident of New York State. I do not personally know Miss Fox. I believe that name to be a pseudonym. By the way, I actually have Megan Fox's driver's license. This guy's a psycho. Her name's Megan Fox. I've seen it. I had to get Megan Fox's driver's license when I let her drive my van that I rented. It's just amazing. This guy's nuts. but she has contacted me via email several times during this case, and I understand that she claims to be a journalist who publishes stories on an extreme far right-wing news website. Like Dave Neal, Megan Fox also creates and publishes videos on her YouTube channel here. Like Dave Neal, Megan Fox is a passionate supporter of the JFC cause, and her videos are overwhelmingly devoted to exposing and destroying Laura, while promoting the narrative that Clayton is an innocent victim who deserves justice. First of all, I don't want to destroy Laura. I want the truth to come out. Dave Neal and Megan Fox are mentioned because they are relevant to the issues raised herein. This is so because they attended the trial held in this matter on June 10th, 2024, and after the trial, both appeared on video claiming to have or speaking with others who claim to have direct knowledge regarding certain improper conduct committed by Judge Mata. Whoa, this is a lot. That is a run-on sentence. Direct knowledge regarding certain improper conduct committed by Judge Mata during the trial, including the fact that Judge Mata allegedly engaged in improper ex parte discussions about this case with her father, who also personally attended the trial and socialized with members of the group. Those points, some are explained further below. So this is 211 pages. I am not going to be able to get through all of it. Amy said, is he going to call out Tug next because it's not his real name? Listen, folks, I'm going to tell you this right now. I appreciate, I will be public tomorrow. But I am going to give you, let's go to the wide shot. I am going to give you the most white hot Patreon you've ever had in your life. If you want to be a part of that tomorrow morning, go to patreon.com/Dave Neal. I know a lot of you thought it ended in June, but it is July, and we are going to be taking this story. Let me tell you something. He wants to have 211 pages. He's going to need 511 pages with all of the thumbnails we're going to stack together until this story is known by every single person in this country. Lori said, she and her attorney are crazy. Sabine said, extreme far right. Yeah, first of all, I don't even know the medium where Megan Fox releases her articles, but Megan Fox has been very fair with this coverage. I kind of wonder, guys, I go, what the hell is in the water this last month when it comes to the bullets being fired at people like me doing a honest job of pulling together all of your hard work? Y'all are the ones who came together and discovered so much information. It was almost as if Meg and myself, all we had to do was start to build a highway, and you guys jammed it pack. You jammed it pack. Bumpa to bumpa, right? Unbelievable. I'm coming in white hot tomorrow. I'm going to tell you how many people joined tonight. We're at 3913. I'm going to tell you how. I bet you we're going to have 100 new people that joined tonight, just because this is insane. And look, this is all we can do. This is all we can do to combat this, is to keep making videos. You think the $140 million defamation suit he scared me with was supposed to be the final straw of him trying to intimidate us. Reg Angel said, truth does not equal destruction. I think we've had five people signed up just in the last few minutes, so thank you guys so much. Gunther said, Caitlin Bristow is going to need to have you back for episode 4 really soon. Lauren said, this will be dismissed on its face. This is more about him getting a reaction. No worries here. It's almost as if Gingras gets paid per page. Is Laura paying him her whole inheritance? Is that what she's doing? Now, some people think that even though there are some technicalities here, Gingras might have a point. I have no idea. I trust the judicial system. If Judge Mata, if this case gets thrown out and has to go to a new trial, give me the next 100 judges. As long as they're not appointed by David Gingras, I have faith that the system will find its justice. I mean, what are they going to do? Undo the prosecutors that are already investigating this? Deb said he had his chance to present his case. And apparently, one of the things that's interesting here, let's go to this, Planned Parenthood. So, here's what's going to get interesting. This shows up on page 9. As explained in the affidavit of counsel submitted herewithin, there is no question Judge Matta violated this most basic core requirement of fairness. She did so by making a critical factual finding that Planned Parenthood is closed on Sunday and by falsely attributing that finding to a trial witness, Clayton's medical expert, Dr. Deans, who said no such thing. Rather than basing this finding on the evidence admitted at trial, the only possible source of this information was an independent investigation into the facts of this case by the judge, which included looking at social media and or other website comments. It is irrelevant exactly which sites Judge Matta viewed or when she viewed them, because any such ex parte investigation was per se a violation of Laura's right to fundamental fairness. What's so funny to me is that she lied. Hold on.
I'm sipping wine.
Nope, wrong one. Hold on.
Bye, loser.
Nope, hold on. Nope, hold on.
She lied?
There it is. She lied so much
I just took a DNA test.
about taking it. She lied.
She lied?
Yo, Laura Owens lied every day. She lied in this case each and every way. She's gonna lie about which Planned Parenthood she goes to, lying about the Orange County one in LA too. Who cares how they found out the info? They are closed on Sunday. Ain't no fun day when you lie each and every way. Gonna get investigated by the perjury in the Commonwealth of Maricopa County. Gonna look it at... Okay, you get the point. The suspense.
She lied?
I just took a DNA test.
And she admitted to lying. So, I mean, look, hey, worst case scenario. He wins on some technicality. We pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and we continue to pursue justice. Worst case scenario. Oh no. Page 212 of the updated notice here. Dave Neal raps about my client each and every way. Yo, everybody let it go. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up if you care about the justice. For Clayton, here it comes. Gonna give it to you right out of the shower now. It's the Justice for Clayton crowd. He calls us a cult. Melissa said he won't win. Beauty influencer, sometime podcaster, local radio rapper. Okay, so either way, look. I mean, are there enough straws for him to grasp at? Let's see. So 620. I tell you what, I'll read a little bit more of this. But let's serve the people a little preview of tonight's episode of The Bachelorette. Why don't we do that? We'll go to tonight's episode of The Bachelorette. And let's go, what's it called? Bachelorette ABC. We'll play a few trailers, and then we'll get into some more of this content. Oh, by the way, I haven't had any super chats. Just have I had a super chat or not? Because I'm using my old software, and I don't know if it tells me. So please remind me if I did. I don't think I did. It's fine. We don't need it. I'd rather you join the Patreon. All right, let's go to a little preview of tonight's episode. Hold on, let's do this again.
Tonight is the night that I meet my future husband. I just feel so grateful and I'm so excited.
Hey, stranger.
Hello.
It's great seeing you. How are you?
Good seeing
You look so good.
Thank you so much.
How excited are you?
I'm overwhelmed with emotions. There's so much
I like whispering, Jesse. How excited are you?
going through my head right now.
Were you ever even thinking about the possibility that you would be standing here right now as the Bachelorette?
Not in a million years did I think this would happen. I've come so far to kind of really figure out who I am and to grow into my own. And I just feel ready more than ever to meet my person.
Well, it's your time now. Jen, let the journey begin.
Oh my gosh.
All right, there it is. There she is. There she is. Her name is Jenn. Yeah. Jen Tran in the house. Okay, I'm just gonna.
What?
What? Did you just do that? Did you hit button?
What?
So look, Linda said, even if she Googled the hours of Planned Parenthood, wouldn't that be allowed? Grasping at straws indeed. I'm not sure, but it's not like the whole decision of this trial was based on that information. That was just an additional place where
She lied?
she lied. So, Erica said, Jenn is adorable. Looks like a Disney princess. Yes, she's going to be great. She's going to be great tonight. Teresa said, DG's argument is debunked by me and Google. Judges can research items that could be subjected to judicial notice. Planned Parenthood operating hours would apply. Yo! Teresa! Can't resist her. She's Teresa. Gonna give it to us. Okay. By the way, Teresa. Hey, honey. Tasha. Let me try to get Tasha. Hey, honey. I got Teresa here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to personally thank everybody in our community. I got Teresa here. Teresa gave us the beautiful plants, and I don't mean to put you on the spot. Yeah, Teresa's here. We lost our pup several weeks ago and got an amazing floral bouquet from Teresa. So I figured Tasha would have a chance to just say thank you. I don't mean to put you on the spot. You don't have to say anything else. Oh, that's okay. We also got a where is it? There it is. Can you just grab that? Yeah. I haven't loaded it yet, but we also got a digital picture frame from, and I'm telling you this, I don't know who, but it said from the Justice for Clayton community. So, and thank you, honey, I didn't mean to yell at you like that. Get in here. The baby's just like ripping a nipple off. What do you need? We got this from the Justice for Clayton community, so we can put our dogs' photos and memories right on here. Let me tell you guys something, and I mean this from the bottom of my dang heart. There is nothing vicious about the community that has supported Clayton, Mike, Greg, myself, Megan Fox, and everybody else who has been subjected to the bullying that has gone on here. You guys are the kindest. You guys are the most generous community of people I think that could be put together here on the internet. And I truly mean that. And again, I don't want to, I don't even want to, just to show you the level of kindness from someone like Teresa here. I'm just going to show you this right now. This is what I'm not going to show you the full video because it's super sad, right? I'm not going to show you the full video because it's super sad. But we just had this moment from Teresa. This is what Teresa did for us.
You guys gave us some amazing gifts. Flowers.
Right there. Didn't know they were coming. You guys got to be kidding me. This is the community. These are the people that Gingras has a problem with. We don't stand for this. We're not going to be gaslighted to rewrite how meaningful all of you guys are to myself, to Greg, to Mike, to Clayton.
Teresa and Ken.
I know. It's a lot. Not a dry eye watch that video. I'll tell you that much. And we will lighten it up a little bit. But I just say that to say, forgive my tone if I'm coming off angry towards the rewriting of history that we're seeing by her attorney. Because this right here, this bouquet of flowers, all of the gifts that came into us when we found out we lost our pup? Are you kidding me? This isn't a vicious cult. Mimi from Pittsburgh right there gave us that nice. So forgive me. Forgive me for rejecting his view of you all. He doesn't get to tell us our energy. He doesn't get to tell us what side of the story we're on. I don't care. I don't care how many, pages he wants to put in these documents. He will never rob me of the real witness of kindness that I've seen. B. Bean said, does Dave have 2 AC units? Yes, I have an upstairs one and a downstairs one. B. Bean, I love what you notice. I was like, how does he? So Julia said, everyone here watching JD may agree with me that it is almost the gaslighting after the fact by an attorney that is the most infuriating. D says, I half expect them to date. Lori said, what a thoughtful gesture, Teresa. A lot of people don't consider animals as family. Oh, well, my audience does. Melissa said, Dave, he's very jealous that everyone loves you. Shane Ali said, just got here. What did I miss? There is a new document that is trying to get the judge thrown out of the case. In part because, and again, this document just came out, so we're going to have all of you guys. There's so many legal experts that are probably going to be chiming in about the sort of considerations here, but so many folks are going to, come up with information. And yeah, any of these filings can be done, as far as is there any merit to it? I just don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be sharing. So shout out to the Rose Table on Instagram. I see you're making what looks like you might have some macaroni and cheese. Oh, it's a salmon. You're doing a nice salmon. Very nice. Go to the Rose Table. They always put good food together on the night of the premiere. So we've got this. I wanted to go to a collab that I was just put into. Let's see this one. Not only did she fake being pregnant with a past victim, we now found out with hard evidence she faked ovarian cancer. She faked having an ovary removed. In the description of the real ovarian cancer, the doctor said, yes, that's right, Laura, you have real ovarian. Debbie said, who reviews this and makes a decision on it? I'm not sure of the level of tribunal. Oh, Lauren, thank you so much. Let me go to that super chat. I'm not sure who does, but someone's going to look at it and see if there's any merit to it. I'm sure there'll be a chance for them to talk to the judge, and maybe the judge can make their sort of their decision. Let me move this super chat up here. I'm trying to give some room for it. Super chat, hey, $10. Hey, just want a reaction in a Hail Mary. You remember how many people covered Depp and showed up to the trial? Matta protected the record. She lied.
She lied?
Can you explain yourself? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Matta protected the record. I'm assuming you mean Laura lied. But I'm kind of an idiot, so let me spell that out a little bit more for me. Yeah, and look, to be quite honest, I'm not going to lose any sleep tonight. And if I do lose sleep, it'll be because I have a beautiful 9-week-old baby. Dolly said she is a very respected judge. Gingras coming after her will only add fuel to the county attorney to dig in deep with their investigators. Teresa said, I bet he's extra mad. I bet Dingus is extra mad. Matta believed Laura's cancer lie and used it against her. Yeah, who knows? Part 4, let's go. I just said part 4, let's go. All right, so I'm doing meatballs tonight. Pammy said, I don't think inflating this helps Clayton at all. Pammy, do you mean Gingra? What do you mean? Inflating. The courts limit the number of pages that a filing can have. The court most likely rejects this filing or reviews the first 10 or 25 pages and rejects the remainder. Oh, I totally have faith that truth will prevail. Absolutely. So I guess let's just see what else he wanted to say. So he calls us out here. Says my name. Say my name. Dave and Megan are mentioned because they are relevant to the issues raised. All right, prior to the trial, I learned that Dave and Meg, among other JFC supporters, were planning to attend the trial in support of Clayton. It is my personal belief that courts are publicly funded fora. Trials and legal proceedings belong to the public and should always remain open to the public. I further believe, as a matter of law, that members of the public have a near absolute right to observe and report on events which take place in court. So I viewed the public interest in attending and observing the trial as a good thing. However, okay, this is I haven't read it yet, but my guess is this is what they were going to be trying to use. They were probably wanting there to be yelling and things, and because that didn't happen. But anyway, let's continue. However, when I arrived at court on the morning of trial, I was surprised to see dozens, if not hundreds, of people waiting to watch the trial. I think there was probably, I don't know, who was there? I'd say 50, 60. Lou said he is obsessed with you, Dave. Julia said exceeding page limits can make judges big and mad. However, but before the trial began, Judge Mata spoke to counsel in her chambers and informed us that she had created an overflow room for at least 50 observers to watch the trial, and the seating in the courtroom itself was packed with spectators. Judge Mata informed counsel that she'd taken certain security precautions due to the large crowd of spectators. By the way, I actually heard that there were a ton of undercover cops in the courtroom. Not because anyone was dangerous, but because Laura probably said she feared for her safety. Yeah, Bruce said I'd say 60. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, BB, and he's lying about crowd size. And by the way, the more people that showed up would have shown just their true passion. Judge informed counsel that she had taken certain security precautions due to the large crowd of spectators. I found Judge's comments about the crowd surprising because prior to the morning of trial, there was nothing filed in this matter, aside from a small number of media requests for filming that would suggest such a large crowd was likely to attend. Oh, okay. So I think he's trying to imply that Judge Mata is a fan of my show. There were 60,000 people. It was the largest family court trial. Unbelievable. Based on this, it appeared Judge Mata gained some personal knowledge regarding the likely crowd size that was not obtained from, not shared with, the parties or counsel. Shortly before trial, I became aware that Mr. Woodick intended to call a witness named Mike Maricini. Mr. Maricini is an ex-boyfriend of Laura's. The pair dated for approximately 2 years while living in San Francisco. Also, let me add to it. Also, she faked cancer to convince him to, I don't know, nanny, stay with her? I don't know. Bruce said the judge didn't put the SWAT team there. The court staff did. Can you believe this, guys? Bruce, I didn't think this could get crazier than what we're seeing right now. This is absolutely insane. I'll be live in the morning to cover this, but I am not ready to go through all 211 pages. During the relationship, Laura claimed Mr. Maricini violently, caused a traumatic injury, resulted in divorce. Okay, I'm not going to read these trigger words. Clayton suggested Mike intended to appear at the trial in the matter despite the DRVO issued against him. So now they use in the filing a reel by Clayton Echard. So they're trying to use Clayton's reel against him. Gosh. By the way, I'm going to take a second here now that we've got some eyeballs. So look at this. I created this because of you guys. This URL is called givesendgo.com/allthebest. And this is Justice for Mike's Forensic Fund, which we raised a whole bunch of money for Mike. Proud of that. Just give me a second to pull up the other one. But we didn't just raise money for Mike. One second. We didn't just raise money for Mike. There's another victim that we raised money for. And I want to tell you about that right now. And it is a victim. Somebody had their ultrasound stolen. We're going to call her Sam. That ultrasound had a Fiverr logo smacked on top of it and used to make it seem that Greg Gillespie was pregnant with twins. That ultrasound had a vanishing twin, which is a miscarriage, and the surviving child from that ultrasound is turning 9 in 2 weeks. Well, I thought it would be a good idea to right some wrongs that were caused in this court case and raise funds for a special 9th birthday bash. We have raised $2,100 for this 9-year-old and for this family that had nothing to do with this court case other than having their ultrasound stolen. I don't know if the family's caught up on their bills, but if they're not, use the money for whatever the hell you need to use it for. Don't want to celebrate with a big party? Take your family out to dinner. Want to use it towards your trip to Disney World next year? Knock yourself out. You guys, you all, this community of people that he's calling dirtbags, raised money for a 9-year-old to have a good birthday party. And it's not just any 9-year-old, and it's not just about the 9-year-old. It's about the mother of that 9-year-old who had her ultrasound stolen from her and used in a very, very sinister plot. I believe there's more good than bad out there. And with that said, I watch us continue to get thrown all of this negative energy. And what the fuck do you guys do with that? You raise money for the good people. You raise money for some nice people. So that as bad as they felt when this kind lady, who's a part of MEND, Mothers Enduring Neonatal Death, finds out years after she mourned the loss of her unborn twin. Years later, finds out the ultrasound that was stolen from her only because she offered it up in a blog because she was sharing with other mothers the pain of losing one of your twin babies. She didn't ask for any of this. We're not e-begging. It's e-generous. You're e-generous for donating. And I pledged, we're going to get that number up to 2,500. I'll cover the difference if we don't get it. Absolutely. I pledge that. I will link it right here, and I will make sure that I share it with you. Sorry, I know the mods want, I don't know how to have commenting. I'm going to pin it for you guys right now. Excuse me. Right now, folks, we're going to pin it for you. But I thank you guys so much for, every once in a while I got to bet on you. And I got to go, I think this audience, wants to do more good than bad. Now, obviously, this audience, thanks for your generosity. So I'm going to pin this right here. And we're at 779 people in the chat. If everyone gave 80 cents, we would probably hit the goal right now. It's okay. Listen, guys. It's okay if you can't donate. Trust me when I say this. Every view, every person supporting and retweeting and sharing and listening, every single one is a brick that builds the wall that says enough is enough. I'm live for another 18 minutes. Let's get this to 2,500 right now. I've been waiting to share this publicly, like in a video, because to be quite honest, I wanted a motivating factor to get this number higher. And if this isn't a motivating factor that we are being pissed on and told it's raining. Thank you, Sabine. I appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of you guys already donated. CJ Lorraine says, Lauren says that Laura needs to go to jail to stop her. Well, we're going to have to see what the Maricopa County prosecutors find. And to think that one of the things that Gingras is upset about is that his own client lied. And, you know, I mean, by all means, pursue the technicality. But will it do greater damage to his reputation and to hers if the county attorney say, you know what? I feel like this guy's trying to bully us right now. Ida said, I knew Dingus wasn't done and this was just the calm before the storm. I hate them both so much and it takes a lot to get me to hate someone. All right. We had $2,103 raised. It might take a little while to get this number up to, I don't even know how I can refresh this. But we'll see if we can get that number up to. All right, well, look at that. We're already putting $20 into it. Debbie with $25. Thank you guys so much. Anonymous giver yesterday said, happy birthday, young fella. Have a ton of fun with your family and friends. Best wishes from New Zealand. $50 from another anonymous. We even had people donate that, unfortunately lost their own child. Anonymous giver said, our third child would be 14 now. He only had him in our lives for the time he was in my wife's womb. To that anonymous giver, thank you. Thank you for that. Now, don't give me any super chat money. I mean, I'll pay it, but for tax purposes, the last thing I want is for anyone to think I'm making a penny off of this fundraiser. I will be for sure, forwarding that, but you got to do it through the charity. $2,213 right there. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you, anonymous giver. You guys are fantastic. Pammy said this will be thrown out, so I don't think we need to get our blood pressure up about it. I appreciate your calming people down. Massborn said, wow, Dingus is really going after the judge. Well, let's I'll tell you what. I promised you guys I would dabble back and forth. So let's go back and watch another trailer. I'll catch my breath. Here's another trailer for tonight's episode.
I feel like the luckiest girl alive right now.
I know you get this all the time, like, you're beautiful.
This is every girl's dream, to have all these guys trying to get time with me.
You want the driver's seat?
Yes, I want to drive.
I'm at the point where I can't just sit around and wait anymore. You like guys that steal cars?
Well, I'm from Connecticut.
So how did you end up in New York?
I was in Peru for
Hey,
a month.
brother.
What's going on? All right, now it's time to drive away.
I gotta go. Just kidding.
Oh, you got my key?
No. This is my key right now. I appreciate
She
you.
wants to take my car for a drive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brian got my keys to my car. He's acting foolish. He's like a little kid.
I feel like.
All right. Yes, tonight is the deadline. No. Excuse me. Tonight is not the deadline to appeal. Tonight is the deadline for Woodnick Law to hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. Tonight is the deadline for Woodnick to say how much that they are owed. We are getting new donations flying in. Thank you guys all so much. Lindy, Debbie, the anonymous Ellen, Heather, another Beck, Faith. You guys are fantastic. Gingras donated. No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine? Seriously. I mean, the fact, and don't get me wrong, the fact that she could have admitted she lied and all of the money that she's going to owe the lawyers could have gone. I mean, it literally could have all gone to this kid's education. She could have done something good with it. So she talks about wanting to do right. I want to help out. I have a self-help podcast. Let me speak to Laura right now. Laura, I'm giving you a master's class on how to do right. Okay? Every single person in my audience that is supporting truth, not slamming you, supporting truth. This is how you help others. You're just not on the receiving end of it because you're not on the receiving end of truth. You're on the offensive side of pursuing lies, fabricating evidence, all these claims of victimhood, most of which, if not all, self-inflicted in some sort of odd comparison to a Jussie Smollett, you Jussie Smollett of podcasters. To what? Pretend that you've had a rough go of it? Look, I get it. Your parents were probably tough on you. Your older sister was getting all the attention. I understand it. Tough rocks, okay? Pull yourself up. Do something good for others. Donate to this 9-year-old birthday right here. All right, we're at $2,200. Let's refresh. $3,153. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. Are you? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen of Bachelor Nation, we have a breaking news update live from the Bachelor Nation Media Center of Nashville, Tennessee. We have achieved our goal of $2,500. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Long and far past the $2,500. We're at $3,153. Unreal, you guys. Unreal. Unreal. Thank you guys so much for this. And that's how you do positive change right there. We don't need to know this family in Texas that had their ultrasound stolen. We don't need to know a damn thing, and they don't owe us a photo of their birthday. But when that kid's blowing out his candles with no idea who this audience is that supported him, that mom's going to smile a little bit more. And that might not seem like we're affecting change across the whole world. But let me tell you something. That's going to go a long way. That's going to go a long, long way. $3,153, $3,188. Unbelievable. Amanda said, may your son's birthday be blessed, both of them. Very kind. Jamie, $20. Texas helping Texas. Pammy, $10. Julia, $20. Layla, $10. Diana, $100. Thank you, Diane. Decorous Eventus, $5. We appreciate that so much. Kiki, $25. KW with $100. Terry with $10. Denise, $25. Anonymous, $10. 10. 10. 50. $500. Oh my gosh. Bruce said application for attorney's fees is on the docket. Unbelievable. So I guess we'll probably have that information tomorrow, Bruce, right? I don't think we have the information right now of how much money is on the line here. Unbelievable. K. McBiz with $500. And look, let me tell you something. Those $5 go just as far as those $5. We appreciate both. Unbelievable. Lori, thank you so, so much. I mean, it goes on and on. Heather, 10, Lindy, we got you guys already. Thank you guys so much for getting that number up to 3188. And as we refresh, 3248. We are now $750 above the goal. That is the positivity that comes from an otherwise dirty situation. So they go on and on. Laura informed me that she saw Mr. Maricini in the courthouse. Laura was too terrified to participate in the trial. She intended to leave unless the DVRO was enforced. I immediately contacted court security and asked them to enforce the California court's order. They informed me they did not believe they had authority to enforce the order. Call 911. Phoenix police responded. Phoenix police indicated they believed they had no choice but to defer to Judge Mata on the issue. Immediately prior to the start of trial, I asked Judge Mata on the record to enforce the California court's order by removing Mr. Maricini from the courtroom. As she had done with substantially every other request, Judge Mata denied my request. Oh, boo-hoo. Kick rocks. Take the loss like a champ. It's just Sammy said, even if you were biased and Lowe had evidence backing her side, how the F in hell is he linking you to the judicial decision? Is he once again calling Judge Mata out as corrupt? I guess he's calling Judge Mata out as corrupt. Bruce said, should have let her leave. Just emotion. Kay Wood said, Dave, you have us in tears. There's been a lot of crying this month. Andrea said, I'm behind cooking dinner. Let me tell you something. We have a few different ways you can keep chatting. I'm going to go in 5 minutes. So I'm going to start saying my goodbyes right now. I'm going to be done for the night. No streaming afterwards. I will probably have some updates on my Instagram. There is a free way if people want to hang out and chat. You can go to my Linktree. Linktree.com/Dave Neal. On that Linktree, there's a Discord. I don't go in there. It sounds amazing. It's just a lot of, I'm already overwhelmed. So I don't go in there. I do go into the Patreon, which is where we have all of our chats. So there's a community for $5 a month. You can join Patreon. And in there, you can see all of the great conversation, unbelievable conversation going on about what's happening. I mean, this is all today. Notice of change of judge for cause. So we have all of this information. Insane, going to completely backfire. More eyes on this, more responses from the court. So people in the community, Woodnick attorney fees just dropped into case notes. People are all saying this is going to be nuts. We don't know how much. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have a lot of content tomorrow. I'll be covering this all morning. I cannot believe he put a promo picture of Clayton with a whole bunch of puppies in his filing. I thought it was an ad. I was very confused. So yeah, this is absolutely insane. If you want to see all these memes and what everyone's talking about, this part is on Patreon. Okay? So go check that out. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable what's going on. I really appreciate all the support out there. We've had a hell of a lot of weird things thrown our way with regards to, gosh, it's been a hell of a month. All I can say is this. I'm doubling down on the kind, generous people. I'm doubling down on my family, my friends, my community, and I'm trying my best to avoid the negativity that is attached to this. Because if I let that consume me, she will win. And my mental health has been pretty good lately. Even with all of the, things we have going on. Oh, MG Law is in the chat. Let's see what MG Law said. He said, yeah, because he was a subpoenaed witness. Even if the California protective order did not expressly mention court appearances as being allowed, it is allowed. Fungus is being disingenuous as usual. Thank you, MG. Everyone go check out MG's page. I'm sure he's going to have a lot going on there. Sarah said Dave used to join the Discord every Monday. Okay. I'll try to jump in, Sarah, tonight. I'll try to jump in right now. Okay. I'm gonna go make some meatballs. I'm gonna spend some time with my family. God knows I probably woke the kid up right then. Probably for a good reason though. I'll give my final update on the Give, Send, Go. Thank you to every single person who donated. Maybe we'll get a photo. If Sam wants to send us a photo of, I don't know, maybe they'll hire a pony or get a bouncy house or take the family to Disney World. If they send a photo, I'll blur out faces and I'll share it with you guys. But just know, as for sensitive reasons, we're just protecting their anonymity. $3,278. So again, thank you guys all so much for that. Truly, unbelievable. We just got $1,100 added tonight. So I will sleep well tonight knowing that. Chris said, you going to talk about Bachelorette? I talked about it for Chris. Bachelorette starts tonight. I gave 2 trailers for it. This was kind of big news. Sorry, Chris. I was mentioned 21 times in a court document that came out half an hour ago. So this took precedence. But I will have your Bachelorette content in the morning. And let me tell you this right now. Before I cover Bachelorette tomorrow, or before I cover this case tomorrow, I will have my podcast up tonight at midnight. I always get it up by midnight. So go to the Rush Hour with Dave Neal and check that out. That's going to be it for me. It's your boy, Disingenuous Dave, sweating through that one. Wild times. I appreciate all of you guys. And enjoy Bachelorette. I'll see you in the chat room on Discord and on the Patreon app. And enjoy your evening. Bye, everybody.